Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simpmom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get page slash. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom. We're hanging with Simpmom.
Doing that. Oh, there we are. We're back. Hi, everybody. Yeah, having a little technical difficulty today, but you know what? Hey, what would it be if I didn't? And you know what, chat? We don't. Oh, my light's not on. Hold on. Frozen. All right, let's do this. Let's go here. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Okay. Woo! It was either the video or the audio or both, and I'm back. Hey, I'm a little yellow. There we go. That's better. Hi, how's everybody doing today? Hello, hello, hello. I know, West Dog. How you doing, West Dog? Thank you so much for popping in. West Dog was one of the commentators when Simply ran at SGQ and did a fabulous, phenomenal job. So much so that Simpdad, you caught Simpdad's attention. And that was the great. So how's everybody doing? I want to don't was permanently banned. No, we're not going to ban West Dog. Oh my God, the camera went off again.
I think you need to keep the laptops.
You know what? Let's make sure that it's plugged in, and let's unplug and. Well, no, wait. Here, let me just do this first. Oh, look at me at my lips. Oh my God, you guys, we're gonna get this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. She's back. She's like a bad penny. I just keep turning up. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Technical problems. I don't know the camera. I didn't drop it. Duh. Usually when I drop things, they break. But how's everybody doing today? Hi. Yeah, you can't ban West Dog. West Dog's one of my faves. Hello, who we got here tonight? PhD, how you doing? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is this carrot cake a family recipe? No, it's not. It is from, we had a wonderful baker who used to work, a volunteer, and she was at the hospice. And so the hospice made a cookbook using her favorite recipes. And her carrot cake, I was never a big carrot cake recipe, probably because I never tasted this recipe. And once I tasted this recipe, I'm hooked. I'm absolutely hooked. And as a matter of fact, we have a special guest here. You're not seeing her, but my granddaughter is here today. Say hello. And she is going to be awarding the gifts, and she's reading your chat. And so one of the gifts is going to go for her favorite chatter. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to pick out other things. Another thing is that you can, my granddaughter is 16 years old, and you can ask her anything clean. So if you want to know, she's known me her whole life. So and you're gonna tell them the truth, right? If they ask you a question.
Yes.
Yeah. And so we were out driving last night, and she's learning to drive. And so, how many of you have been taught to drive by your grandma? Anybody out there? You didn't know I had grandkids? Hey, I'm as old as dirt. Yes, I have grandkids, and granddaughter, and she's very special to me. She's been on off camera, we disguise, because I'm just not going to dox her, and the kids make fun of her. Is that your grandmother? Start throwing food at her or something. So we're just going to keep her off camera. But she's willing to ask any questions, and she knows just how open I am. Can you what would you say about my openness?
Okay. Well, there's an example of when my friend was over yesterday.
Oh, okay? So tell them the story of what she had a guy pal over, and go ahead and what.
So she came in. We were watching shows, and she looked at him, and she was really open, and she was like, yeah, just be safe and whatever. And it was like really funny because she's.
Well, they actually were kind of cuddling, and I said, you got to stay vertical. And then what did I say to that poor guy? Well, no, I said I was a horny teenager too. So let's stay vertical. It's like him. Yeah, he's very nice. Does he like me, or does he think I'm crazy?
Yes, he loves you.
He loves me?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Well, we're going to make carrot cake, and you guys are going to love this recipe. And the reason we're making carrot cake is it's my ex-son-in-law's birthday coming up, and that would be your daddy. And his favorite is
carrot cake.
And whose carrot cake does he like the most?
Your carrot cake.
Yes, he does. And so we're having a party for him, and I'm going to make carrot cake today. So what do you guys got going on? Does learning to drive via a golf cart with Graham? No, yes, that does count. When I'm down in Arizona, I have just about everybody else's grandkids that are driving the carts around the park, and I love that because they're a little easier to control. But we were out on the real road, and she's gonna be a fabulous driver. So that when I get old and senile, I can go, honey, can you come take grandma to the hernia doctor? Grandma needs more constipation medicine. Can you take me? I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Does she have a Twitch name? Or are we calling her granddaughter, Simp granddaughter 16? Yep, Simp granddaughter 16. And she's reading chat. So if you have any questions that you want to find out, yeah. But and she's going to be in the background helping. And so we're going to have some fun. So what do you guys got going on today? What do you got? Gamer Wheels out there, Mystic Blue. Hello there, everybody. And so, anyways, let me. If you guys were here last week, I made cannolis, and we thought they were just okay. You know, a lot of work, but just okay. But the big but is, the next day we ate them. They were out of this world. They were so good. I made cannolis. Yeah, fried them and everything. Yeah, and they were outstanding the next day. Go figure. I mean, to me, it's like, and there is some things that taste better. You know, like even the macaroons. Did you know I made macaroons? Oh, all right. Well, I have a couple left, and let me show you the other. Where did I eat them? Hold on. So you guys, we did technical baking a few weeks ago, and I made lemon macaroons. So you're gonna let these go come room temperature, honey, and then you can try them and see what you think. But they were fancy schmancy little French cookies. How's that? Isn't they pretty? You guys remember that? And they turned out fabulous, thanks to the addition that fits on here. But the carrot cake is really a simple cake to make. It just takes a lot of prep because you got to peel the carrots and there's pecans. Now the recipe, the original recipe calls for raisins. I do not put raisins in my carrot cake. Raisins belong in a glass of wine, not in my carrot cake. And I'm just not a huge raisin fan. And you're in the gym right now? Wow. Hey, good for you. Work it, work it, work it, work it, work it. So what do you guys got going on today? Mom, how you doing? Mom Tango. So like I said, my granddaughter is here reading chat, and she's going to be awarding the winners today. That's her job, is to give prizes away. So you can start buttering her up right now, and then she'll write your name down, or you can just kind of just chat away. So that's going to be one of the ways, and then we're going to figure out something they can guess about you. Yeah, something benign that they can guess about you. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to shred some carrots. Now, I typically use organic carrots because I think they're a little sweeter, and it's not that much price difference to get organic. But I'm going to cut off the backs and the fronts of these. And then we're going to stick them in there. I figured out what was wrong with my kitchen mortician over here. And what is wrong is that I dropped the cover a couple weeks ago, but didn't use it. And I have to hold it down and then it will work. Safety features. It's okay. Figured it out. Because I said to Simp Dad, I said, well, that might be my next birthday or Christmas gift is new food processor. Now I'd go to the Goodwill first, right? Yeah. Go to Goodwill, yeah, and see what they have. But this is the fastest way to do this. You could shred carrots with a regular shredder, but the processor is more fun and easier. So let me let's turn you over here so you can see there's the kitchen mortician. Okay, there we go. We're gonna put the carrots in, and we need 2 cups of carrots. The recipe calls for eggs, and would you grab me 3 eggs, yes, my love? And then just sit them in here.
Which eggs?
Get the white ones on the bottom. Yeah. Oh, Mystic Blue, I went to see the doctor. You went for a ride to see the ducks, and you came back and there was a turkey in the yard, and you live in the city? Oh my God. You made a vegan carrot cake a long time ago. Wow. Hey, Mom, Mom Sango, I'm making carrot cake. I know I made it for you guys last year sometime, but this was the birthday boy's request. So in they go. And I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. Where's my pusher downer? And I'm going to stick these in and really get them in there good and tight. If I can. And then what I have, oh, that's not going to work that way. This button's got to be down. We'll just put, okay, we'll do it this way. Then it will work. All right. There's a method to my madness. Okay, get away. Got some raw carrots. He escaped.
Oh.
I got an escape. Did you see that? I got carrot escaped. All right. One time, you guys, when I was using, because I don't use the food presser a whole lot. It's great for like scalloped potatoes and things like that. I actually had the bottom piece in too. And so not only did it shred them, but it mashed them. And I went, oh no, how's that going to turn out? And you know what? It was really good. It was okay. It was okay. We don't sweat the small stuff here. All right, let's put you guys in. We'll put these little pieces back and continue. Oh. Yeah. Escape carrots. Some carrots don't want to be mad. They want to remain rogue, on the run. You can't escape me, carrots. You can't escape the brutal death. That sounds awful, doesn't it? Okay. A couple more. Don't want big chunks, guys. You want them mashed up nice. Now behave yourself. That was funny when that carrot jumped out. All right, so I need 2 cups of carrots, and that looks pretty good. So let's see what we got. Where's my 2 cups? Here's my 2 cups. And I've got gloves on, so I'm just going to reach in here because there is no blade and get it out. There we go. I'm going to mash them down because I like it good and carroty. Anybody asking you any questions?
Someone asked who the birthday boy was, and the birthday boy's my dad.
And tell him how old he's going to be.
He's turning 40.
The old man, he's a good guy.
And then someone asked, how do you overcome the how do you overcome the fear of failure in the kitchen? I've been wanting to try I've been wanting to try my hands at baking goods, but I keep holding myself back because I feel like it's gonna taste bad.
Trying what?
Just getting over the fear of
You know what?
failure.
YouTube videos. You guys are very, very lucky to be able to have the YouTube videos. I mean, when I was growing up, we had Julia Child, Julia with the chicken, we're gonna cook, and she did French cooking. But anything you can find or want to make, there's going to be a YouTube video. When I was doing the macaroons, and because someone on stream had said, "Could you make macaroons?" And when you watch like the British baking or any of the baking shows, they typically have them make macaroons because they're a harder cookie to make. And I watched a couple YouTube videos. So do that and try something easy first. Try something easy. It would be my best thing, but go for it. Go for it. YouTube, and then once you find a good recipe, print it out, put it in a binder, a book, so that you don't have to look for it again once you get a good recipe. I've got a bunch of my recipes on Discord, so check it out, and we'll see what and let us know. Also, maybe you need you know what? Do you think that maybe our first gift should be an apron to this person?
To West Dog? It's the person who asked it.
West Dog?
Yeah.
West Dog, how many gifts have you gotten from me?
Probably too many.
How many have you gotten? You gotten a few. Hello there, Megan. How you doing? Late bloomer. Hello, Jacko Jack. How are you? How are you? Yes, we could. West Dog. Are you kidding me? You're gonna be a natural. I don't think you could fail at anything. I know you. What did you have? You got a hat and a Christmas package. Oh, so you're in the 2 gift club. But I think, would you like an apron? Should we send him an apron? My granddaughter says we should send you an apron. What do you say? And that will give you the confidence. You will succeed. You will be incredible because you'll have an apron that had my hands on it. It's and I can put your name on it. I can put a chef on it. I can put a chef's hat on it. Or you can just say, just send me your favorite color and let me go wild. So anything that you want. So Weststock. So we got to write that down because you know what? At this age, who are you? No. Not that forgetful yet, but I think that's coming. He said, "Elbow has paper." So why don't you write down here? And I have some wonderful black aprons here. Right, number 1, West Dog, and what we're going to give him. So you're going to get an apron. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, what else we got going on? West needs an apron. Oh, Mark's okay. Mark Tholomew. Now I'm up to, what am I up to? 690 gifts is my Excel open. It's not open, I tell you. We're getting real close to 700 gifts that I have made and sent around the world. Actually, it's probably closer. You could probably add 100 on that because many times people have gotten more than one gift sent to them at one time. But this is per address, so that's a lot. And Mark got one of my favorite gifts ever. Mark has a dog named Bruce. You know where's Grandma's phone? Right here. I knew I brought it down. Okay. And let me see if I can find that, Mark. That was one of my favorite things. And he sent me a picture of his dog. Now, some dogs are easier to do than others. This one, I got some help with some online patterns. But looking at the picture, I was able to shade it to look really as close as I could get it to Bruce. And you didn't see that, did you? Okay, let me show you. So, let's go. I need to stick that in my favorites. That's what I need to do. And then I can always pull it up because that was one of my most favorite things that I ever did, Mark, was the apron that I made for you. And let me see if I can find that. I had fun making it. I love it when you guys give me some ideas. Like, I like this, or Mom's Tango is really good at giving me ideas. And Corgi. And I just saw a picture of Ms. in a bathing suit. Ms. Giff in a bathing suit. Got lots of pictures. Mark, do you wear that on stream?
Oh, Teddy. Hi, Teddy.
Teddy Bedwetty. You know what? I'm not finding that right now. I'll look for. Oh, here it is. This was Mark's apron. What do you think?
Oh, that's super cute.
Yeah. So this was Mark's apron. And there's Bruce. How cute is that? That was my favorite apron to make of all times, Mark. Because Bruce is wearing a hat. I had fun. I had to put the hat on. No, shift it a little more. And isn't that adorable? Okay, you tried a macaroon. What do you think?
They're good.
You like
I usually don't like them and stuff.
Yeah?
That was good.
It's a lightly lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello there, Domina. How are ya? You've worn it for every cooking stream you've done, which hasn't been many lately. Okay. Hey, Scum, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah. Who else? Did I say hi to everybody? Did I miss anybody? I got my granddaughter here, and so she's going to be awarding gifts, and I kind of did this one, but she's going to be awarding gifts, so chime in and chat, because she's going to pick out her favorite chatter, and then we're going to have people guess her weight. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. So anyways, so let's go on with that. I've got the oven preheated, which is good to go. And so what this recipe calls for are eggs and oil, buttermilk, sugar, vanilla, flour, ground cinnamon, soda, salt, crushed pineapple, grated carrots. It calls for raisins, but we're not putting raisins in. If you guys want raisins, I'll have a glass of wine for you. Chopped pecans and coconut. I love a carrot cake with that much fiber in, because it's like your bite. It's like, what am I chewing now? You know, you got a fly in here. Did you see the I was making cupcakes with Simply, and I swatted the fly and got my. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, that's it. So there you go. Okay, so let's go. So it says to beat the eggs, the oil, the buttermilk, sugar, and vanilla. So let's go. So I'm going to crack them in there. And this recipe is on my Discord. I don't ever vary from this. I make it the same way every time because, you know, once you find something that really works, delish. It's delish. And the party is, oh, we got a raid. Who do we have there? Hello there, Quinn. How are ya? The mighty Quinn comes in. Raided me with a party 5. Everybody move over. Let the folks in. Move over. We got some new folks. Come on and sit down, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Simpmom's Bitch Slapping Club. The only one, where's my bitch slapper? The only one on Twitch. And I welcome. Come on in. And what I do is I run my mouth, bake stuff, eat stuff, get on my soapbox, and give presents away. And I've got some, did you see this hat? Do you know what this means? No? That's, you guys know what this means. Hi, everybody. Thanks for your follow. Come on and sit down. So I've got, this was when Simply was here. Simply came to visit. When he came and he did a stream, he was supposed to give this hat away. It's just a fun hat I whipped up for him. But I do have, you ever hear anybody say this?
All the time.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I haven't made any more of these, but I have 100 of these hats.
Uh-huh.
And I paid $1.19 for them. Look what they're worth.
Jesus.
Oops. Can you see that? 12 bucks, 13 bucks. So I got these D's Nuts hats, and future D's Nuts hats are going to be, this is kind of a dark nut, and this is a light nut. And so Mom Stango said I should have one of each.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it? Okay, so future D's Nuts hats will have each nut a little different. Because sometimes you feel like a nut and
yeah,
sometimes you don't. You don't know that commercial, do you? That was way before your time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes, okay. And look what I designed.
That's really cute. I like that.
I'm starting holiday stuff in that. So if you win a prize, I have aprons, tote bags, bitch slappers. Where's my bitch slapper? What do we got? Did I leave it upstairs? Must have. Anyways, I have bitch slappers, I have tote bags, I have hats, I have beach towels, I have tea towels, I have hand towels, I have streamer bibs, all kinds of stuff. So if you win a prize, you just tell me what you want. And Saturday night, we make them live. Saturday night, we're going to make the gifts as you watch. So that'll be fun because Rhoda loves an audience. And so we can do hats. Maybe we had fun making hats, designing hats. Somebody wanted thunder thighs on their hat. Yeah, and so I have a font that's thunder. Yeah, so they worked out good. So what else we had? Who else did we say hello to in here? Why don't you say hello to everybody as they pop in?
Alrighty.
Loud.
We have Sumberly, hello. We have Vienna Mills, hello. We have Glenson G. We have Quineth, and we have the cat's PJs.
The cat's pajamas?
Yep.
Where's the cat's pajamas? Oh my God! Fabulous name! Fabulous name. Do you love it?
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, Mom Stango, do you love that name? Because Mom Stango, I love it when you guys come in with your names, and I love it. We actually gave a gift away when somebody told us the story of how they got their name. Sagi Burrito won a gift, and he wanted Sagi Burrito on a towel, on a beach towel. And so it's very interesting, and I love the creativity. Mom's Tango, I remember Mom's Tango. Well, Mom's Tango, she's got a cat named Tango. Isn't that cool? So it's just, and my name was given to me. Yeah, I did not, although, let me tell you something. When Simply was streaming years ago, when I first found out that he was doing it. I didn't know anything about Twitch. Absolutely knew nothing about Twitch. And so I wanted to watch him, but I wanted to watch him and not have him know who I was. And so Simp Dad helped me. We sat down and we did. Our name was Who Dat You Know, Who Dat Uno, Who Dat You Know, and so I would be in his streams, a lot of the time, and I'd always throw him money. Well, he looked up the email. I think I got away with it for 6 or 9 months, and he didn't know it was me. I kept throwing him money all the time, and then he said, "Mom," yeah. But you guys named me Simp Mom, so I can't take any credit for whether you like it or not. I'm stuck with it. It's kind of like that kid in class that the kid that's kind of a little whiffy and they call him Stinky, and the name kind of sticks with you, right? Yeah.
Right.
But so this is who I am. So what else we got going on? Tools Mom. Yes, I am. Yes, Dominic. I trolled him because I didn't want to make him nervous, and I wanted him because I know a lot of times, that he swears and he talks differently on stream than he talks around me. He doesn't swear a lot, but I didn't want to make him self-conscious. But I wanted to watch. So and I never chimed in like I knew anything or gave any clue that I was his mom. I think it was 9 months that I got away with it for 9 months. And I do believe that I had a second name that was Simp Mom at the time. So that I would pop in and out. I believe, I'm trying to think. I think it was, I would have to look back to the accounts that I made up if I did that. Who did but people have called me Simp Mom forever. You guys have Simply's Chat named me. And so that's where that came from. Yeah, I trolled them. That's right. What does one need to do to win a prize? Oh, well, I have for the first time my granddaughter who's not going to appear on screen, but I'll tell you what she looks like. She's absolutely beautiful because she looks just like me. She's beautiful, she's smart, and she's the best granddaughter in the whole wide world. My favorite granddaughter. Well, my only one, but we're going to go with favorite. Okay, all right. And so she's reading all the chat. So you can kind of butter her up and she's keeping track of you chatters. So she's going to give away. We do 2 gifts for chats. 2 gifts. Okay. She's so at the end of the stream, she's going to tell me who she liked, and then you could win. Like I said, a variety of things, and I'll send you an email. If you do win on stream, I need for you to whisper me your email so that I can put your Twitch name with your email, and then I'll reach out to you, get your address, see what you want. And we are up to, I think, 690. I wish, I don't want to open up my Excel. We're doing good. We're not messing with anything. We had some technical problems, but I believe we're 690 gifts that have been sent around the world since not this January, but January before. So, and we're all over the place. And where did I see? Hold on. Somebody wanted to see the map, and then I'll get cooking. You guys know I can't shut up.
I'm gonna entertain you guys.
You saying hi to everybody?
Yeah, I'm saying hi.
Yeah, keep welcoming them. Welcome all so they don't go anywhere.
Of course.
Okay. So this is the map of where the gifts have gone around the world. And we have, do I have one went to Hawaii? Oh, let me stick one in there. Okay. We've got Australia, we've got New Zealand, we've got South Korea, many, many, many places in Europe, lots in Canada. Yeah, our first Hawaiian. Do you want to pull out that pin and then stick it right inside there? There's Hawaii. The Big Island. You know what the Big Island is? The Big Island. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is going to show you where, and I mean, I might have sent 25 gifts to this province, but there's just one pin. But this shows you where we are in the world. How about that? How cool is that? They wanted me to bring the map up, but I didn't know where it was because, okay, my disclaimer is that like Simply and Ms, when they go to stream, they just turn it on. I'm here. I'm in Simply's room. I'm in my craft room. I'm always moving this stuff. All right, you guys. Plus, I'm older than dirt. Okay, so we'll put you up here. So we need to get somebody in Africa, and we need to get somebody way down in South America. Because we've got Colombia, we've got Argentina, we've got Peru. Yeah, okay. I digress. Oops. Let me stick these on the back. That was fun getting the map. So maybe we'll get somebody new today. What do you think? Wouldn't that be cool? We got somebody from a different country that was brand new. That would be very cool. Okay. So what else? You guys got any questions? Hey there, little dog games, right? In Sketscom. So very Jack. So keep incredible. I remember when you did the golden bitch slappers for 200. Yeah, Ashley. Ashley, you got the koala bear, didn't you? I believe you got one of the cutest. And I don't know. I don't think I took a picture of that. I try to take pictures, but then it's like I get all the gifts made, wrap them up. It's like, oh no, I didn't take a picture. They're all wrapped up.
Yeah.
And my camera doesn't have X-ray vision. So, but I believe it was Ashley that wanted a koala bear, and I found the cutest koala bear ever. Well, they're cute to begin with, and so that was that, right, Ashley? And okay, so let me continue because you guys know me. So I've got 3 eggs in here right now. I'm going to put the oil in here. And I'm using canola oil, buttermilk,
To answer your question, at home I have 2 dogs and a cat, and I used to have a fish and a gerbil, but they passed away.
Yeah, she had a dog, and the dog ate somebody's underwear, right?
Yeah, Cash did. No, okay. So I have 2 dogs named Cash and Rufus, and Cash is a German Shepherd. But we didn't get Cash when he was a puppy, right? We got Cash because people couldn't take him to their new apartment, so we took him. But Cash, because I have 8 people in my house, so Cash.
I have the Brady Bunch. He's got 3, and she's got 3.
So Cash got just ate a pair of underwear, and then we spent so much money on him. We were broke for a really long time. He almost died, but he made a full recovery, so he's fine now.
Well, I hope that underwear was worth it. You know, that's
It was not mine. It wasn't my underwear.
She's saying it wasn't her underwear. Do we believe her? Do we not? Okay, so now I've got the eggs and the buttermilk and the vanilla, and now I'm gonna add some vanilla. Just a little extra. What the heck, right, guys? Okay, now let's mix it all up.
I know.
And Teddy has turned into a chewing monster. That dog is the most adorable thing that you can see. He actually took toilet paper from our guest thing and dragged it through the house. The whole here, what is that? It's all the toilet paper coming right through. So I think we're going to name him. We're going to switch his name. Instead of calling him Teddy, we're going to call him Chewbacca. Let's see what we got. Carrot cake is one of your favorites? Oh, good. Yes, Mr. Glue, I'm glad. There's nothing worse than a dog that's sick. It's just good that you guys realized it took them because that could have ended badly. So I'm gonna whip up. I want to get the eggs really whipped up nice. All right. Mix well. So it says here to combine, dry ingredients with dry ingredients. So in here is the flour, the soda, the salt, and the cinnamon. And so we're gonna dump it in. Okay, and mix that up. Oh, I've got pineapple. I've got to open up. This calls for 8 ounces of crushed pineapple. There's 20 ounces in this, so I'm going to do a little less than half. Plus it says undrained, so I'm going to give it a little juice. So once I get this mixed up. And then I'm going to scrape the sides down. We don't want any ookie pookie.
But I am enjoying my summer. The beginning of my summer was kind of rough, but I'm surrounding myself with people that I love, so.
You had a breakup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, relationships are going to come and go very seldom. When you're that young, do you meet your life partner? But you learn what you want in a relationship, and especially what you don't want. So all good. Did I know him?
I told you about him, but you never met him.
I never met him. Okay. All right.
And my favorite food that my grandma makes is her chocolate frosting. I love that.
Which we will be. You know, there's chocolate cupcakes in the freezer. Did you know that?
Is there?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Upstairs?
Yeah, you can go grab one. We're gonna make a fresh batch for your party though. So I'm gonna do a little less than half of the pineapple with the juice. Dump it in. You know, and I typically like dull, not dull, not unhappy without personality pineapple, but dull. I just think it tastes better. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm not wrong. It does taste better. Okay, that's. Mm. You like pineapple?
I like pineapple juice, but not pineapple.
A lot of good fiber in there. Okay, then we've got the carrots. And dump all those in. And like I said, I almost always, when I can, because sometimes you can't, but use organic carrots. Pecans. Is there ever enough pecans to put in? A little heaping cup, a little more than a cup. And then we got some coconut. Sometimes I use sweetened, sometimes I use unsweetened. This happens to be unsweetened. It'll be okay. And we need a cup. Whoa. Hey, it's working. The sound's working. Who do we have? Runs, thank you so much for your rescribe and welcome to the Simpmom Bitch Slapping Club. Would you be so kind, my love, to run upstairs and there's a shoebox underneath my embroidery machine that's got bitch slappers in it. Would you grab one so I can give him an honorary slap? Okay, thank you so much, my love. She's the best. She's a lot like me. She's very well, I'm louder. I'm louder than my granddaughter. Quite a bit louder. But she has my mom is an artist and I inherited some art ability as well as my brother and Brianna. And there's no other people in the family that draw like on her dad's side. So she gets that from my side of the family. Yahoo! Okay, we got all this in. And they should hire me for a cameraman. And there we go. We're gonna mix it up. Okay. There we go. Oh, you found it. Yahoo! Okay, here we go. It was MIA. I almost had to get Sherlock Holmes on the bitch slapping
It was
hunt.
right next to your. It was right on your desk.
But you know what? I know I've got a box of them, but I move them around.
Right.
I need an organizer. You should be my organizer.
I should.
Say, Grandma, now do this. Grandma. Okay. And I think we're good to go. Check this out. Yum, yum. In the tum. Okay. All right. And then we're going to make some cream cheese frosting. You could put cream cheese on dog poop and I'd probably eat it. You guys love cream cheese? Do you not think that makes everything taste better? It does. I'm making a mess. Call the maid. Simply says I'll have a maid in 5 years. Should I hold him to it?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's all right. Hey, it's all right. Some dad says, why don't you hire someone? You could hire someone to help clean the house. You know, if you wanted to get someone to help you with the house, you could hire somebody. Yeah, but the problem is I'd have to clean the house before they came.
Right.
So, yeah. So that's not happening anytime soon. So this is really a bounty of goodness. Look at that. Oops. I mean, you see the coconut and the carrots and the smells really good. Here, take a whiff. What do you think?
Ooh, you can really smell the cinnamon. That's good.
Mmm. Yum. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill up the cupcake cups.
My favorite food in general is Chinese food. I love Chinese food. It's my favorite. But also ramen is also really good.
Oh, you bought all that ramen you haven't eaten.
I had one.
Oh, did you have one already? Okay, atta girl. Atta girl. So are people chatting away? Artist ability, your grandmother hit you. Was the best, of course. Oh, so your grandmother, Scum, was an artist. Wow. Yeah, my mom is great. My brother's good. I would say Brianna is better than me as an artist. I would have to say that. And some of your designs I turned into stitches. Remember? Now you got to draw me some more.
Yeah.
I like using a scooper because you get them just right. You guys see me? Call that. Actually, let me go get some. Here we go. And then we're going to freeze these freeze beautifully. I typically, if I'm doing a wedding or when I do a wedding, don't like putting them in the freezer a little less than 2 weeks. Who in there? We have good vibing. Hey, and you bring in your folks, everybody move over. We got some new people. We've got good vibe coming in. Hey, come on and sit down. We have a special guest today. We have my granddaughter who is reading chat. And so keep chatting away because she's keeping score of whose chat she likes, and she's going to be awarding 2 gifts at the end. We've already given away 1 gift, an apron to West Dog, and we can give away more gifts too. Right? Maybe. Okay. So let me get this going. And we're making QR codes today. And thank you so much for your raid. I hope you had a good vibe. Did you have a good stream? Did you have a good stream? What does he say? Audio seems a bit poppy. Yeah, you know what? I'm having problems with my camera today. I don't know. It's being a little funky. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm glad you hit volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my sign language really stinks. I know a few words, but not enough to carry the chance. And I like to make sure, with the extra nuts put in, I mean, there's going to be some in every bite that's going to be the dish. And this usually makes about 40 cupcakes. And we'll see. We'll see if that's what we get. So Saturday is going to be another stream where I make your gift live. If you win, you can watch it and design it right on air. And I'm working up a ladies' night out featuring my mother loaders. We have I have 3 female mother load streamers, and so we're that's in the works of having girls' night out on a Saturday night. And what are we going to talk about? God only knows. I'm sure we'll be in the gutter at some point. I like it in there. I do. So sorry, I'm not paying a lot of attention. Anybody asking any questions, my dear? No. Okay. Oh, I got a little much in that one. Then we'll stick them in the oven. This oven is a convection oven, but it's unlike Mrs. ovens that. Man, who wants to be on my caper? When I found out that Ms. isn't home, we'll just sneak in and take his ovens, a blow picture of what the ovens look like, and put it over it.
Yeah.
Although now Simply says they actually do the oven. Yeah. When I was down there a couple times, I didn't see them. Which one's a little fuller? No, okay, okay. Um, but his appliance is to die for. Mine supposed to be really good, but they're just all right. So it's got to go in. I 375, and let's fill up some more while we wait. So what do you got? Anybody got any good news this week? Anybody got any good stuff going on? What's going on this week? What do you guys got? You would be in that kitchen 24/7. Oh, he's got like this range, and on the range it's got like a micro. It's a gas range, but it's got like a micro burst where all of a sudden, if you want to boil something quick, you just got to turn the knob this way. There's, I mean, just fabulous. But his ovens. When I was down there baking for Maya's Halloween party, I made lots of cookies and cupcakes, and it says 350 and they'll be done in 8 minutes. At 350, they're done in 8 minutes, all of them. And he has 6 racks. I mean, just it's a baker's dream. I had fun down there. It's a good place.
I think my favorite thing about my grandma is how admirable she is. She's done everything under the sun.
And what?
You've done everything under the sun.
Oh,
Very admirable.
oh. Well, you know what? I never wanted on my grave. I'm never gonna have a gravestone for you, but I never wanted. Geez, I wish I would have done that. I did it. I really did. I had balls, guys. It wasn't afraid to take a chance, and yeah, and I've learned a lot of my best lessons from all my mistakes. Because I am not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And oh my God, no. I'm a human with a lot of faults who's trying to make a go of it. You know, I'll give you a little fact that you don't know, Brianna, is that your mom wanted to use my middle name and give it to you. And I said, no, I don't like it. I said, don't do that to that child. Don't give her my middle name. Give her something pretty. And you do. You have a beautiful middle name. So you can thank me for that. That's funny.
I also want to be my grandma when I grow up.
Oh, I'll give her $5 after street. Yeah, we have fun. We have fun. She was telling me, which I think is funny, that her contemporaries, your friends, find it hard to believe that your grandma has a Discord channel.
Yes. I tell like all my friends and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, my grandma screams and they're like, what? And it's really funny.
I get a kick out of that. Like, yeah, I think it's funny. I have to tell you though, of all the things that the apps out there, Discord was a little challenging. It's not like Twitter's really easy and Facebook's really easy, but there's a little more to to Discord. But it's also a neat way to call somebody. You know, you don't have to give out your phone number. You can call somebody right on there, and that's so cool. I mean, you guys are so lucky to have this technology. You are so lucky. What do we have growing up? Smoke signals.
Someone wants to know if we've done anything bad without my parents knowing.
You and me? Well, we talk about,
Stuff that my parents don't talk to me about.
yeah, we talk about sex, about every kind of sex, right?
And my parents don't.
Yeah. So Brianna and I are very open. And we were, in fact, last night talking about some types of sex that some people enjoy and some that don't people enjoy, and just that, and about abortion, we were talking about that, and I just always wanted her, which surprises me because I told your mother everything. So the fact that she handed you a book,
Yeah.
I slam. That's wild. So, and she knows that she can come to me with what? Anything. Am I going to judge you? No. Okay, I was young once, and I didn't have somebody that I could talk to. You know, because I love my parents dearly, but never had that really close bond. And I always wanted it with my kids, that they could come to me and not be judged and tell me anything. And um, you know, I'm very blessed to have a wonderful, wonderful family. And yeah, that's funny though. I was shocked that you got most of your sex talk from me, huh? Okay now. Well, there isn't anything I won't talk about. So, and it's fun stuff. Okay, we're gonna wait on that. Let's put the light on, and I am going to here fill out a moment. Okay. What else we got? Hey everybody, what else we got? Um, oh, I think so. Lida Wiggins. How would you pronounce it? I butcher everybody's name, but I might end up giving you a new one. And yeah, I just adore I love being a grandma. And I love having the relationship that we have. And that's always going to be like that. Yeah. Yeah. Someday she's going to make me a great grandma, but not anytime soon. I think that it's too mystic blue. I wish, you know what, if I had hit an old woman like me, that I could say, what do I do? I need to kind of stumble and fumble my way through life. And I stumbled and fumbled. And it would have been nice. And that's why, Chad, if you are having issues, feel free to email me. I'm not an expert on anything that I got an opinion on. And so if you feel that you need someone to chat with, or you've got something going on, you don't know quite what to do. And if it's career wise, a SimDad is open to helping with resumes, to helping with to show you how to put your best foot forward in interviews. He loves doing that. So if anybody needs help in that response, we're here. We're here for you. Yeah. What else we got? The thing is to talk. Also, Mystic Blue, let me tell you, with my dog. I started giving her with kids, you give them a little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. And then when they get closer to adolescence, teenage years, you really give them everything. And I remember she must have been 6 or 7, 6 or 7. And we're in a grocery store, a smaller grocery store, but all the lines were full. So basically, you're just inches away from like the next people. I mean, there must have been 25 people waiting in line, and I had thrown some tampons in the cart, and they were sitting right next to her. She's sitting in the little cart, and she picks them up, and she's like 5 or 6, and she said she holds them up in there, and she goes, I won't need these till I get hair on my pee-pee. And I'm like, where do I hide? Where do I hide? Yeah, everybody heard it. Everybody heard it. It was like, I mean, little kids. I mean, and people are looking at me, and I'm like, where can I hide? Oh, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. See, I started telling her young, and but you may need to contact Cynthia. You bet, Wes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Feel free. Just text me, whisper me, text me, email me, and then I can get you set up, because Dad he's the best. He had his own company for years. He's hired and fired and been in upper management forever. And so he can tell you, he could even do like a mock interview with you to kind of to help you. Or he can check your resume and say, include this, don't include that, because he has uh, read thousands of resumes. So he'd be happy to help. And, being retired now, we have more time. So, and it's like anything we can do to help anybody, we're up for it. Can you smell it starting to cook? Yeah, it sounds good. Yay. You wish I could be your therapist, Electra? Come to my office. Lay down. We need to talk. The psychiatrists, they have the bed that they lay on to talk. I don't know if I would be comfortable laying down talking to somebody.
I feel like it's a weird premise. I mean, because me, when I talk to someone, I'm constantly moving, because that helps my brain flow more easily. But I mean, it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
Because I guess how the brain stimulants and how you're I mean, because there's like this thing called like MDR, like M something MDR therapy, which is basically you're moving to cause like memories to come back in your head so you can unlock more trauma and talk about it and get through it, which is kind of like EMDR therapy. And then there's just staying still, talking about it, or being in a trance. There's tons of things.
She wants to be a psychologist, can you tell? She's already taking the courses to do that. So can I come to you with my problems?
I hope so.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Aren't you sweet? Okay. Right, how do I get rid of this? I guess that's not fun. Well, they're rising. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put this one on the bottom. The heat on the bottom is a lot hotter. I'm going to put this one on top. So I'm going to keep an eye on them. My old stove, I can put everything in one time and take it out at one time. This, she's pretty, but she's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But this is that we're going to live together. I'm not getting another stove. So unless she breaks. No, unless she breaks. So we had a conversation like 2 years ago in the Twitter, and you said made the Simply Cat. It was awesome. You read it sometimes. Oh, cool! Very cool. Cool. So Mystic Blue went through that. Okay. Yeah, very cool. And she's writing down people. She's writing. She's already keeping track of you guys because Brianna is going to award 2 gifts at the end. And so keep chatting because she's already writing down her favorite chatters and keeping score here. So if you want to win a gift, keep chatting. It's a chatter day. It's a chatter day. It's a chatterino day. What else we got going on? Oh man, does that smell good or what? And then we're going to make some frosting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this bowl out, and feel free to ask Brianna anything you want. Basically, keep it clean. I'm going to start rinse this bowl out so I can use it again. So we're going to make cream cheese frosting, and we're going to pop these babies in the freezer. You know, you guys feel free to email me if you have some ideas for what you'd like me to make. I mean, when you guys said cannolis, it was like, bingo, yeah, let's make cannolis. And I enjoyed that. So if there's something that you want me to try, and I'm thinking of the technical baking where I weigh things. And so just let me know if you'd like to see it on oh. I will absolutely give it a go. Do you guys see that birthday cake that Cutie Cinderella made for her honeys? For Ludwig? And she's something else. She is in a class of her own. I always, wherever I live, I turn up my hot water, and it is so flippin' hot because I love how nice it cleans. So, I'm going to clean the Vita. There you go. Are you nice and clean? Okay, very good. All right. So, buttons. Okay, what else we have? Hello, hello. How many of you have ever made carrot cake from scratch? How many out there have made carrot cake? And how many there like carrot cake? That was nothing that was around. If it was around when I was growing up, I don't ever remember it. I remember spice cake would probably be the closest when I was growing up. And my mom was not a cake baker. She was a bread maker and she made cookies, but she was not big on cake at all. My grandmother baked the cakes, and I have my grandmother's cake pan, and that's probably the most important thing in this house, other than you. Yeah. EMDR is amazing. I never heard of that.
It's like my therapist was explaining it to me because she wants me to do it.
Yeah.
So it's basically so like before you do all the movement stuff, it's just basic therapy and it talks about what you're gonna get into. And then like EMDR is you're like, stimulating yourself while talking to like because your brain is focused on moving as well. So it lets down this barrier of stuff that your brain locks up so you don't feel bad about trauma or whatever.
Wow. Boy, that's fascinating. That's very interesting. Man, learning new stuff. I love to learn new things. I absolutely love and never hope I never stop learning good things. we are going to do, like I said earlier, a stream with the females of my motherload streamer females, and we're going to do a Saturday night, and we might do like a little bit of a dating thing where we talk about relationships. You guys think? Would you like that? You know, we're going to have 4 ladies on talking about dating, or would you rather us talk about something else? Because we're all probably bringing a little bit different perspective to the table. What do you guys think? Thanks for all your follows, guys. Thank you so much. What else we had? Yay! Okay, so let's see. It looks like these ones are starting. And the one thing you don't want is you don't want to overcook these and you don't want to undercook them. Because if you overcook them, they're dry. Undercook them, they're too gooey. You can't eat them because there's got all the good stuff in them. So I am going to check down here, and let's see that. These are looking pretty good, but they're not quite there yet. Okay. But I want to keep a close eye on. I think that we should give a gift away now.
No.
You think? You guys chat. Should we give away a gift now? I think we should. Say Clay Zombie. Now there, rainbow frogs. Oh, I like that. I love these names. I love these names. Wow. You're looking forward to the frosting? I wish you were here because are you a big cream cheese person or no? How can you not like cream cheese?
I just don't cream cheese.
How can you not like cream cheese?
Taste that.
It's rich and delicious. I mean, really?
Mm-hmm. No.
So you know who frosted these?
No.
Your uncle.
Really?
Simply.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He do you guys watch it when he Brianna went down to get some out? These are some of the ones that Simply did. I did this one. I could tell. And he's on a plane right now. Oh, you're drawing a picture. Oh, look at that. Oh, you know what? She's got a winner down here. Should I show who one of the winners? Oh, okay. We got a winner, and this is the winner. She was even drawing a picture. How about that? Mystic Blue, it's you. Mystic Blue, how many gifts have you got? Congratulations, Mystic Blue. Great job, Simply. You like that, Clay Zombie? Yeah, he was here when we were making these. He wanted these for his college buddies. When Simply comes home, his college buddies usually come over for like a full weekend, and they're here partying because once they start drinking, I get the car keys and party away. And he wanted chocolate cupcakes, and I made hot cookies, hot chocolate chip cookies. What else did I make? Made him pancakes and all kinds of fun stuff. Sandwiches. Enjoy that. So Mystic Blue. So write down number 2 is Mystic Blue. Mystic Blue. 3 gifts she's gotten. Wow. There's one person that's in stream now that's gotten this many gifts. And you do know how for new people that are there, that are here, here or there, but here, mostly here, not there. Let's not talk about there. Okay, here. There's been Saturday night streams when it's like, okay, who hasn't gotten a gift? And everybody in stream has gotten a gift. Okay, who's only got one gift? Yeah. So if stick around, I can tell you, you will win. You will win. You absolutely will win. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many gifts did you get from me?
Oh no, I'm counting.
I'm just teasing him. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. You flip these around, these are almost gone. And the one thing about cream cheese frosting is it's so fucking easy to make. It's almost done. Flip these. And you guys remember to wash your pot holders. Okay? When you wash your clothes, throw your pot holders and look at how many times these have been washed. Wash your pot holders because you got your DNA on it and you got food on it. So be sure to wash them. They make them strong enough to wash. So wash your pot holders. Okay, just a couple more seconds of that one, and we'll pull those out. And I've got to, I think we're going to put them into shots. My car registration, is it what they want? My car warranty, is it what they want? I like to have once in a while when I get a telemarketer and that it's kind of a scam. Once in a while, if I'm not doing anything, I'll play with them. Just kind of just egg them on a little bit, and it's because if I can play with them a little bit, then they're not harassing somebody else. And sometimes I play the old lady card. It's like, can you repeat that? I don't quite hear that. Have you guys done that? Kind of played with the telemarketers? And this is Daddy. I'm gonna put some of the cupcakes in here because I'm gonna put them in the deep freeze, but this is a little dusty. I don't want any dust. You got any questions? Bring them out. Bring them out. So why don't you tell them that they could win? See if you can rattle them off.
There's flags, there's beach towels, there's hand towels, there's hats, there's toilet paper, there's children's aprons, um,
Yeah, so that was cute. That was cute. Have you seen those nice bibs I have? Oh, let's make one for your father for his birthday.
you would love that, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want it to say? We can put the Vikings on it. We can say, have your cake and wear it too. No. What should we say? Okay, our father's turning 40. What should we put on his bib, guys? Chime in. What do you think we should put on his bib? All right. This is from the freezer. When I made my son's ta-da! Yeah. When I made my son's cupcakes, the wedding was 3 hours away, and we were able to get there ahead of time. And yeah, you guys here, take a bite. No, you'll get burnt. Don't take a bite. Put them in here so that they cool faster. They continue to cook while they stay in this pan, and I don't want them to continue to cook. So we're going to put them in here. And then once they get room temperature, we'll frost them, and then I'll wrap them up as tight as I can to freeze them. And how many did you think your dad's going to eat?
Probably gonna take all the leftovers home.
Very good. Very good. This is a great recipe. I love the pie. Putting the pineapple in here is one of my favorite things. It just makes it taste. Are you a carrot cake fan? No, because of the frosting.
I never really liked carrot cake either.
Why? Explain. Explain yourself, child.
No, just carrot cake wasn't really my thing. I don't know. There's something, I think there's something about the texture and the taste. Or maybe it's just some stigma against like because I don't think fruit should be cooked.
You don't think fruit should be cooked?
No, I think fruit should be eaten cold and fresh. I don't think it should be warm.
Interesting take on fruit. A fruit. Do you have a fruit phobia?
No, I
think
think
there's a name for it.
there possibly is a name for fruit phobia, but I love fruit. I just don't like it warm or cooked or anything.
What about apple pie?
No, I do not like apple pie. It's all mushy and slimy and weird.
Pumpkin pie?
I'm getting used to pumpkin pie.
I didn't get used to it. Yeah. I will show you. I'm going to show you, chat. I'm going to show you. Let's see if it's up here. I think it's up here. Let me see. Um, I will show you. This is my book, and this has my recipes in it. And look at that.
Yeah.
So that's her. Now, everybody in my kitchen wears gloves. If you could see Brianna there holding, I had to duct tape those gloves to your hands because your hands are so little. And I made her an apron and hat. And this is Christmas time, and we're making. Oh, there's a wedding cake. My mom's wedding cake for a second wedding. And there's your mom. I'm not going to dox her. There's Alicia, and there's my mom. I'll show you my mom. Here's my mom. And I keep, like I said, all my favorite recipes in here, and which is a good thing because when I kick the bucket, you can say, "Oh, Grandma used to make these cookies." Well, they'll be in there, yeah. Or my Discord server,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, either or. So what else we got going on? She's going to sleep now. Electra's going to sleep now. Oh, very sweet, very sweet. You like cold food too, Jekyll Jack? Are there any clothing gifts? No, Mystic. I don't have I have all of my hoodies and everything are down in Arizona. I gotta have like 20 hoodies and I've got shirts and I got everything down there. But up here, the closest to clothing I have is a hat or a bib. That would be your choice. A hat or bib. You didn't you get What did you get? Did you get you got a sweatshirt not too long ago, right? And did it have Simply's booty cheek man on it? What was on your sweatshirt, Mr. Clue? Didn't you get a sweatshirt for me not too long, like a hoodie, not too long ago? I'm trying to remember what was on it. Good night, Electra. Good night. Yeah, you got something like that. So we're letting see school, and I'm going to keep an eye on the rest of them, and we will see what we have.
Does he usually just sleep on the roll floor?
He likes to be close by. Yeah, and so it's like at least he's not beans. I'd be tripping over beans left and right. He's just a good little guy. I'm sure he is Teddy. Um, well, it's family. I'm gonna pick him up. I typically don't like to handle the dog, but I make it cool but it's for you guys, so it's it. All right, all right, it's okay. Okay, and get Teddy that way. Okay, it's Teddy Bedwetty. He's delighted so much fun. It's Teddy Bedwetty, my boy. Look how big he's getting, you guys. He's Ted. He knows sit. He knows stay. He's a. He likes to chew and he likes to play. What do you see? You got Teddy Bedwetty? Teddy wave. Yeah, there we go. There you go. So there you go. Let me wash my hands. That's Teddy. Teddy is let's see, we've had him 7 weeks. We got him at 7 weeks. So he's 14 going on 15 weeks. He's almost housebroken. Almost housebroken. A guy in Houston paid over 300 for electric for an apartment under, you know, in chat, for those of you who live in Texas, help me out here. Isn't the electric there not really governed where they can kind of charge you anything they want? Didn't somebody have like a $3,000 or $4,000 heat bill during the winter or something? They did something down there kind of unusual, right? He's a big boy. Yes, he is. So you're in Austin, and people thought I was crazy for getting a couple of solar power generations after the last freeze. My electric for my home last month was only 111. The governor passed a bill allowing them to charge. Didn't they? I mean, didn't somebody have like they lost their savings or something, like a $5,000 or $6,000 bill? I remember Simply was it Mrs. and they had people staying there because they didn't have electric, and some people didn't have hot water. I mean, they were pretty lucky. I think they had everything, but that's crazy. I mean, how are you going to do that and pay for food too? Hello there, Viceroy. How are you? It was an owl on a hoodie. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're absolutely right. Yes, that's it. I knew it was a hoodie. I just wasn't sure. I put so many different things on it, and that's it. It was a purple owl, correct?
Yeah.
We did a purple owl on the hoodie. How do you know?
She said it.
She said it. Oh, you're good. You could be my assistant.
Mhm.
Yay! Very cool. Yeah. Okay. So we're making carrot cake, and we're gonna make some frosting. And then let me just see if this looks like this one is done. And this one looks pretty close behind. I'm gonna take it out.
Hi, Jeffy.
That's good. Okay. So let me turn this off. So I'm going to stick some of these in here so that they start to cool immediately. Yeah, that's crazy. With food prices. But it's like when when people were leaving their jobs to get better jobs, and then everybody had to pay more money. I mean, it makes sense to me that prices would have to go up. They're not going to expect it to come out of their pocket, so it's going to come out of our pockets. So we do live in times. I hope everybody's got enough food and heat and air conditioning and everything you need. I hope that everybody's doing well out there. And we do live in strange times. I am going to rinse this out because we're going to put cupcakes in this. And then it's coffee. So you're getting another favorite there? Another favorite chatter? Now I got my granddaughter is here and she is going to be awarding the gifts and she's giving away. Well, I kind of gave it to West Hodge because you guys need an apron to cook. They need to look the part, right? And West Dog is you clean shaven now. He's a hunch. Is that what you guys call hotties? What do you call good looking guys?
I don't really know.
Come on, you're 16 years old. You see, you're with your girlfriend. This incredible hunk walks by. What do you say? Look at that.
We no. We don't say that. We say he's cute or he's fine or he's hot or just whatever.
Really?
Yeah. We don't really have any slang to call people hot. We just call them hot.
Well, that's cool, Rick. All right, chat. If you see a hot woman or a hot man, what do you call? I call hunk. Hunk. Is that too grandmotherly? You guys chime in with what you see this incredibly human, whether it's male or a male or female. What do you call them? Mine. Are we getting anything in here? Teddy is very verbal, and Teddy likes to play with sweet Nella, and sometimes Nella's like, "I've had enough," and so then Teddy, he's a smart dog. He's a smart dog. I gave them each a pig's ear portion, like a pig's ear piece, and Nella. While Teddy got up to do something, Nella grabbed his. So Nella had two pig's ears. And I was in the other room, and all of a sudden I hear this horrific barking. And Teddy is like a foot away from her, barking like, "Why did you take that? That was mine. That doesn't belong to you." I mean, it's like he was so indignant that she would do such a thing, and he was so mad. And you could just about see, how like cartoons have like the caption of what they're saying. It's like, "You witch, you took my treat. You took the only treat I'm going to get today, and you took it." It was just a stitch. So Nella's really good. You can pull anything out of her mouth until it's like, Nella, you can't handle it. And she kind of, the look of shame, like, yeah, I know. But it's just, Hayes is probably the most verbal puppy I've ever had. Now, there's one cupcake here that's got a different color sheath on it.
It's right in there.
Where is it? We're going to take that. Oh, here it is. This one's got, so now, so what I want to do is put them all in and leave one out for Simpson. And all the rest will go in the freezer. Well, maybe one for me too. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I would raise up uh, this pan so that it gets off the hot counter and then I'll pull out even faster. And let's get something underneath here. I'm going to get something icy so we can get the pasta made. Yahoo! Okay. Here we go. Okay. So what else you guys got going on? Do you have thoughts on mac and cheese with wisdom teeth out? Do you know that Chick-fil-A makes an incredible mac and cheese? Now, I am not a fast food girl. Anytime that we go to fast food restaurants, it's like, I don't want any, all that's there from miles away is a McDonald's and it's hours to go to someplace else. I'll get a salad, but I'm not a fast food girl. And we just happened to uh, do Chick-fil-A open. And just for shits and giggles, I got a mac and cheese. And they put real cheese, like you get like the edge. You know how like when there's a casserole and you want the top part that's got the crispy part on it because that tastes the best. They do that, and then they put some clumps of cheese in. It's better than I can make. Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is better than I can make. I have a wisdom teeth story. And a bunch of my regulars, you guys have heard this, but the new folks haven't heard this. So years ago, when I was 9 years old, I went to the dentist and I had 4 cavities. Now we were not poor, but not far above it, growing up on a farm. And we had everything we needed, not everything we wanted, but we had everything we needed. We had wonderful parents. And my mom insisted on two things, us growing up, that we had quality footwear and we saw the dentist regular. I mean, every 6 months we went to the dentist. Well, I was 9 years old and I went to the dentist and I had 4 cavities. Well, they didn't have dental insurance back then. My parents didn't have a lot of money. And and the dentist was aware that my folks didn't have a lot of money. And so he said, well, I can teach her a lesson. And my mother was like, well, okay. So he drilled all four with no Novocaine. As the little 9-year old squirming in that chair, crying because of the pain. And yeah, it taught me a lesson. Man, I brushed my teeth. I'm surprised that I didn't brush the white right off. I mean, it was like, but it made me scared to go to the dentist. She thought she was doing the right thing. And looking back, it probably was in a way. Maybe he could have done just two of them without Novocaine, right? 14 with no Novocaine, right? And I, so I would go forward. I brushed my teeth so well, I knew I didn't have cavities. Hey, thanks for your files. I know it. I mean, I was just a fanatic at brushing my teeth. Well, when I was 20, in my mid 20s, or maybe 26, 27, I started to experience pain. And I did not know what it was. And so I went and it got worse and it got worse and it got worse. So finally, I was like, I got to go to the dentist. I would make appointments and cancel, make appointments and cancel. I still do. It was like, no, I'm not going to. But I've taken really good care of my teeth, right? Um, so I'm in extraordinary pain, and I finally get up the nerve to go to the dentist to see what the pain is. And the dentist says, "Oh yeah, you got to get your wisdom teeth out right away." And it's like, "Okay, can you? No, no, you got to go to specialists. They're that bad." It's like, "Oh no, I gotta go to specialist." So I make an appointment because the pain is horrific. And I got all four teeth in my mouth. He said, "Your teeth are the gums are starting to separate from your teeth." That's how bad they got. Because I was scared to go to the dentist. So finally, it's like, I gotta go. I mean, the pain was just unimaginable. And so made the appointment to see the dentist. And I'm in the waiting room and I'm just, oh no, oh no. And so I'm sitting there waiting. The door opens up and out comes this woman with two black eyes, right? And she's going, "Oh," and two guys are almost dragging her across the dental office. And I'm like, I bolt for my car. It's like, no, 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 no. And I had a friend with me to drive, and actually it was somebody somebody down in Texas. That's why I'm still in Texas. And I said, "Get me out of here! I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it." I said, "Did you see her? Did you see her? They're not." I mean, two big black eyes, and she was just. Oh, I'm like, oh man, and he told me how bad my teeth were. He told me I had to get all four out. I figured that's what happened to you. I'm gonna look with the black eyes. And then somebody's gonna be dragging me. It's like, no, no, no. I'm running to my car, and the receptionist runs after me. She comes out and she calls me by name. She said, "No, stop, 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 stop." And I said, "But did you see her?" And she goes, "You have to understand. She came in looking like that. She was in a barroom brawl." And so she came in looking like that. Here I'm thinking, this is my worst nightmare. And so they gave me such good drugs. They could have given me a hysterectomy right then and there. I mean, it was like they could have done anything to me. I mean, they made it pleasurable. I mean, it was fine. It was fine. I think I did get dry socket in one side, which is a little painful, but nothing. But I still remember the horror of seeing that woman being dragged, barely walking. No, she came in like that. She was in a barroom brawl. She had teeth knocked out, and she's got black eyes from the fight. It's like, I mean, it's like that's she had to say that. I was not getting back in there, going back in there because it's like that's gonna be me. Oh man. But my normal dentist was like, "Oh my God, it's horrible. They are turning their side." Oh,
I can't mind listen to people now.
oh, yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? They give you really good drugs. They give you really good drugs. And I remember they knew how apprehensive I was. I mean, they could have done anything. They could have cut my legs off in that chair, and I probably said, "Yeah, go for it." I mean, they had me, and I'm not a person. I don't like taking narcotics, medications, because I'm very sensitive to them. And but I still remember they had me so fine in that chair. They could have done anything to me, And I said, "Oh, good, yeah, go ahead. Hey, come on, bring it on." But yeah, nice little cocktail they gave me. And so I without four wisdom teeth. But they do. I have a tape of Simply. I had it on YouTube for a while. Then I pulled it down. When he came out of having his wisdom teeth pulled because he was a senior year and he was going to go up to college, so we wanted to have it done before he went up. And so he got laughing. So stupid me, didn't push the right button in the phone. He was laughing so hard after the anesthesia that he had the entire dental office roaring because he could not stop laughing. I mean, he was just like yakking it up, and it was the cutest thing ever. And so so finally I get in there, and I didn't get that recorded, but then he said, she comes in for the payment. And I said, "Here, run this card, credit card, run this card." And Simply says, I'm like, "Where's the card running to?" He goes, "Why is it running?" I mean, it was like, and then he got laughing because, I mean, he was so funny. I mean, he would have won on Funniest Home Videos if I could have, because the staff, you could hear everybody laughing all the way around because I could hear him just in there, just yakking it up. And I've never heard him laugh like that for that extended time. But that's how the medication. So hopefully you'll get some good drugs when you go in, and I hope that you're going to be okay with your dentist. What else are going to go on? You had a good experience too, Letta Games? You haven't felt any pain yet? You may not need the Percocets? You still remember learning math from aliens? Oh, they put you to sleep, Viceroy Bear. Oh, wow.
Just two teeth removed before,
Yeah,
and they like put like shots in the mouth to numb it, right?
yeah.
And that was an experience, and it was so weird because I have so high tolerance to what they gave me. They had to keep putting shot after shot.
It'll be different with
And
with
it
this.
was so weird because I still felt them pull my tooth out. It didn't. It really hurt, but I still felt it.
Yeah.
And I'm nervous to get my wisdom teeth removed because it's not a nice experience. I don't really enjoy it.
Yeah, well, you know what? Once it's done, it's done. Hopefully they won't go. I don't think they go back.
They're not.
I think tonsils might go back, but teeth
Yeah,
won't go. You're born with what you got. They're not going to go back. But no, that was a good case of good drugs. Yeah, and you'll get those. They'll give you good drugs. Really good drugs. Nice job. You know, back and forth between laughing and crying when you woke up. Like I would cry and they would laugh because I felt stupid. My favorite sound is the loved one's laughter. That mine too. The sound of a child laughing, you know, especially when they get like 6 or 8 months, they laugh with the whole body, and that's a stitch. That's a stitch. You went to sleep almost immediately after they put in the IV. Nice, nice. No, they've come a long way. Can you imagine before they gave you painkillers, but these people hundreds of years, although they weren't eating the sugar that we're eating either, not eating as much. But can you imagine, you know, them having to knock your teeth out or pull it out and not give you, what do they give you? Some booze? Oh, they would have been off. We live in good times, guys. We live in good times. Yes. Are you a New Yorker? I am. I was born in Western New York, Rochester, Buffalo area. That's where my family is, and Simpdad's family. He got a job opportunity to come to Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota, land of the thousand lakes. Is that what they talk?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, don't you know? You betcha. They carry the vowels. I was trying to teach a Chubby how to talk. Chubby and I did a cooking stream. Do you know who a Chubby is? Oh my God, she's one of my favorite people, streamers. And I was trying to teach her how to speak Minnesotans because you just carry the vowels. Just oh yeah, right? Yeah. You gotta say oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, there you go. You just got it. That's it. That's it. But they don't talk like that around here, but when you go up north, they do.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Fargo area.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Land of Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox. Carrot cake, yay! Look at that. So I got this underneath it. I'm trying to cool them because you don't ever want to put frosting on anything that's warm, and they're still warm. I'm gonna put a little um some coolness under there and make some frosting. And oh, you can make the frosting and eat it. Look at that. So let's put this in right here. Wonderful. So cream cheese frosting is easy, but when I make cream cheese frosting, I only make it one way. It's got to be, you guys know, Land O'Lakes butter. Got to be Land O'Lakes butter, and it's got to be Philadelphia cream cheese. Those are the two things I absolutely insist on when I'm making cream cheese frosting. Oh, let me get gloves on. I don't like not cooking with gloves. So simply was going to Detroit to catch a plane to go to Amsterdam. I was kind of hoping he'd fly over so I could wave.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh. He was here like a little over 2 weeks, but that wasn't enough time. It was not enough time. But I hope that he is fine. Okay, voilà. Para. Let me get a spatula. Spatula. Well, I gotta love the silicone spatulas. They take heat and cold and everything else. All right. More about that. So I'm doubling the batch. So this is what if I was doing one batch, but I'm doubling it because who doesn't like a whole bunch of cream cheese frosting except you?
This person, Viceroy, also doesn't like cream cheese.
What?
And he's asking if there's another frosting that they can make it like.
I want to know why. Viceroy, why don't you like cream cheese frosting?
It has this taste.
Yes, deliciousness.
No.
The word is
It's
deliciousness.
not good. I like it.
Really? You're in the hotel room? Jacko Jack, you're traveling? Let's go. It's too rich for you. Well, just eat half as much then. Oh, the first time that I ever had this, and I don't know when it was, but I was in love. So, oh. If you didn't do this, what you could do is you could have heavy cream and butter, vanilla, and confectionery sugars, and you could make up like a butter frosting with cream, because the cream is going to make that richer and not be so sugary, but still buttery. So I mean, if you didn't like that, and then you could add cinnamon to the frosting if you wanted to. But I'm just I love it. It's easy to work with, but I wouldn't want to do a wedding cake with cream cheese frosting because it's a little bit more temperamental than when I do wedding cakes. I do Crisco. That's the only time I use Crisco because Crisco has trans fat in it. But it makes for easy decorating a wedding cake. Whereas butter frosting does not because the bag gets hot that you're holding and then it gets kind of runny looking. And but I think carrot cake and cream cheese frosting is a marriage made in heaven. So let's see. But the thing is, you don't want any lumps. So they've been sitting out their room temperature. So I'm going to make sure that they're combined beautifully before we put it in there. And then we're going to stick them right in the freezer. Yeah. Okay. And so what because I'm doubling, I'm going to put 32 ounces of powdered sugar in this. Once I get it nice together. Come on. Make friends. And if you don't have a KitchenAid, it's it's to me it's hard to like volumes. So I wouldn't if I had a hand mixer and someone said, "Could you do a wedding?" It's like not in this lifetime. That's too much work. That's too much work. KitchenAid, especially Sylvia, she never lets me down. Watch her break.
Explodes.
I'll watch her explode. And I'm gonna put some half and half in. And I've got some confectionery sugar. So let's see, where's my vanilla? Vanilla, 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 vanilla. Okay, I am going to dump in some. It's not an exact science. There's 1 teaspoon. Okay, I'm just dumping it in. And put in some powdered sugar. And I'm going to almost put the whole bag in, but I'm going to taste it to make sure it's not too sweet. And then we're going to frost these. Easy way. Now, looking back, I was a pediatric nurse and a hospice nurse, but I wouldn't have minded to try to do some surgical nursing. That might have been interesting. You know, surgery, go to surgery. It might have been no. I'm not, if this was a wedding, I would sift it, but this isn't a wedding. It's just your dad's birthday. Not that he isn't special. He's special in many, many ways.
My dad don't eat anything.
Yeah,
I don't like her.
Yes. Yes. And I got some half in here I'm gonna dump in. Dump some in. Mix. Let's go. Then we're gonna taste that. Now, why again? You say you don't like it?
It's the taste. I I feel like just the cream cheese mixed with a little sweetness. It's not that good to me, but
The cream cheese does what?
I think it just clashes, in my opinion. But I never really liked cream cheese to get into that stuff.
So if you hit like a bagel, go to it. Here, chat you first. Here, open up, open up. How is it?
There we go.
Okay, you gotta just taste it, right? All right. Because maybe you hit somebody else's. If you hit it out of a can, it's yours.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
really? What's wrong?
Not my time. I don't know. Like maybe, but I feel like this mixed with that would not be good on my taste buds because I don't like carrot cake and I don't like cream cheese.
She's not a convert. Here, I pushed it out and you wouldn't do it. That's okay. That's okay. There's no aftertaste is goodness.
Mm, kind of.
Okay, I'm going to scrape the sides and give it another whip. And we're going to stick it in a big pastry bag. And remember, I doubled the recipe for the frosting, but singled the recipe for the carrot cake. Well, pretty good. Okay. We got any questions? Maybe decide on Simpmom. That's right. My boy Bear's got. Oh, oh, this is delicious. Somebody wants me to send him a bucket of this in the mail, man. So that's one of the neighbors here. Where did I have them with? I did this neighbor's wedding, that neighbor's wedding, three neighbors' weddings, I think I did, but I did not do one of the weddings. And it was an outdoor wedding and it was hot and it was humid. And so all the time, we always sit together, the neighbors, because we're friends, we've been here a long time and made friends with all the neighbors. And they have the neighbors table we sit at. And what we always do is usually they're my cupcakes and everyone gets one of all the cupcakes and we try them out. And she got red velvet. She had red velvet cakes next door. And I took a bite and they used canned cream cheese frosting, which to me smells like vomit and tastes very similar. I mean, it was awful. Don't waste your money. It was awful. But that being said, it would have been very hard because of the heat to have cream cheese frosting out in the sun all day. So I suspect that one or two things, either that's how they always serve them with that, or they realized it was going to be too hot to have cream cheese, but it was, oh my God, it was so bad. You can't fake cream cheese. You have to use the real, there's no, you know how like artificial vanilla flavor. Yeah, they can give it kind of close in a way, but you can't make cream cheese close.
It's like banana flavor.
Oh, banana. You can't make banana flavor. What are they thinking?
tastes like yellow. That's all it
It
tastes.
tastes like yellow.
Yes.
That's cute. It tastes like yellow. What does yellow taste like?
Like banana Laffy Taffy is what yellow tastes like. So it's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, you make a good point. What we got? What we got in the chat?
So James,
We got here. Hi, James. James was. We told the story about James. We told the story about you. You missed it. What's his name? So should we? No, I don't want to dox him. Just point to who he is. Okay. Okay. And yeah. I think Cynthia would have been, he would have cringed because Cynthia could never tell anybody the facts of life.
Yeah.
If he was with, if my sons were waiting for Cynthia to tell them, you know, my sons are what, 25, 33, and 30. No, 31, 33, and 25, my son's age. They'd still be waiting for the facts of life from Cynthia. He can't do it. He can't. And James got me firsthand, didn't you, James? I didn't tell Cynthia. I said, I'm a horny teenager too. He went, Dad, why would you say that? Could you just hear him say that? Why would you say that? Because it's the truth. Everybody was a horny teenager. Give me a break. I mean, that's when it's like oh, it just turns out. The hormones turn on. But fortunately, your brain didn't turn off. Many times with females, the hormones turn on, the brain shuts right off because it just happens. But that didn't happen with you. And then, sorry. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. So I've got this. I'm going to use this like a crown. And they fill the bag up, and we're going to frost these real quick. And then you're going to run them down to the freezer, and then I'm going to cover them once they get frozen because I don't want to risk, this is a big thing, and I don't want to risk the frosting hitting that. So we will, let's go. Yummy. I can't believe you don't like cream cheese frosting.
It's not my thing.
That's okay. But I just find it hard to believe. I think my sister, I think Patsy, you all know Patsy, my sister looks good naked. Um, she doesn't like cheesecake. Now, there's got to be something. You don't like cheesecake either? How is it possible?
I never loved cheesecake. Like when my mom was married for the third time, they had cheesecake. Not good. I did not like. That was my first time trying cheesecake, and never again.
Never again.
I do not like cheesecake. I don't know what the appeal is about cheesecake.
It's delicious.
Nope, no, it's not.
Oh,
And I mean, well, we went to the Cheesecake Factory for like, it was someone's in like our family's birthday. I think it was Bob's. And we went to the Cheesecake Factory, and he got this piece of cheesecake, and I tried it. So
really? Okay, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, crap.
oh goodness.
Danger, Lou Robinson. Oh, my cup's running over. See, I wasn't paying attention. All right, we're just going to scoop up the top.
Oh, what Teddy?
Oh, jeez.
Teddy. What Teddy?
Teddy wants them? Teddy wants it. It flipped over on me. It's okay. We don't flip the small stuff. That's okay. I usually use my big vase, and the vase holds the whole thing. And I'm just using this cup because this gives me. Someone's gonna have to eat that. Well, somebody's gotta eat this.
I think so. It's not as sponsored.
Here, they're good. You liking it a little better now?
I think it's all powdered sugar in it.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
This gets worse as I keep eating it.
But don't eat too much. I mean, it is rich.
It
I mean,
is.
it is rich. And I think the thing with the carrot cake is that there's lots of fiber. And
There's no not some.
putting a lot on your dad likes it. So we're serving, it's the party. We're serving carrot cake, chocolate and vanilla cupcakes. Right? So we're going to have 5 flavors of cupcakes. This is the easy way to decorate. It's a pain in the neck to have to, the old fashioned way is you get a knife and you kind of make a dome. And
They love your frosting. The puppies do.
yes, well, they love sugar. And sugar's not good for us or them, but we all love it. It is for sure. Okay, just good. Get these out of the way. And then next week, when you come over to see me, or this week, we'll make your cupcakes and you can make them. Brianna comes over and helps with the Christmas cookies a lot. You've known that since you were a little bitty. All right. Oh, let me tell a story. Brianna, see if you remember this. You were a little bitty and you said, oh my God, how old were you? 4 or 5? I blew Grandma of the Year for this one, this son. And you said, Grandma, can I have a hot dog? And I said, yeah. And so I grabbed a pair of scissors and our dog had a tail. I said, what part of the dog should I get? And you went, you know.
Yeah, I remember actually.
And so when your mother came to pick you up, you said, Mom, hot dogs come from college. Hot dogs come from college. She goes, why is she saying that? It's like, what part of the dog should we get? Yeah, I was just joking, but it was just, yeah, I blew Grandmother of the Year that year. Won't get it. It's just, your eyes were like, probably gave her nightmares, right, Chat? Probably, I mean, oh, here, first. Just close it up. I'm just gonna, we just got a few more to do. And I got some air in here, so I'm gonna burp this thing right over the sink there. All right. So let's go. All right. And then one for Simp Dad. That's maybe it's for me. But you guys, it's just real easy. Down and so Andy came over. I had the cannoli filling got put in the refrigerator. I had some left and was in a bag like this. And Andy, my son Andy came over for yesterday. He stopped by, and what does he do when he comes over? He always goes to the refrigerator, see if there's anything there to eat. And so he squirted some of that in his mouth. And the cannoli filling is not like frosting; it's cannoli filling. It's kind of thick and kind of, and then he goes, "What is this?" And I should, if I was thinking, I could have said, "Well, that's what I mix up for the dog's medicine." I should have done that. I wasn't thinking that. That would have been funny. But see how quick it is? How many puppies do we have?
Uh, so I think there's
Let's see. So there's 4 across, and what there's 7, so 28, 39, 40. Whoa.
so so no, that's
Okay.
what is
It's yellow one, so yellow's good. Chad, you didn't see this. You want this? Open up. Cody, you're gonna have diarrhea. And you don't know to tell me you're having diarrhea. So Teddy's gotta go, what? Where's mine? Where's mine? No, Teddy, it's too much sugar for you for your little intestine. I'm sorry. Now we can handle it. Right now, we used to my other dog, we had a Doberman named Lena. And as soon as she heard the mixer, wherever she was in the house, she'd run because I'd give her cookie dough. And that was always fun. Okay, so if you wanted to run these down, my love, and then we're going to give away some gifts. Okay, so if you want to take these, take them one at a time, and then put them in the big freezer. But see, you might have to clear stuff so that these are on top of anything moving or anything. Okay, all right. The trick. And yum. Oh, that frosty is good. Okay. Chad, who wants to come over here and get my powder? Well, now I have to wash these. It's all right. Wow, it's right over. Okay. Classic case of shit happens. All right. Delish. Some people have said to put cinnamon in the cream cheese frosting, and I've never done that. What else we got here? Hello, everybody. Well, I know Viceroy Bear. Why would you have a nice wedding at? But if you don't know, um, to me, it's like when Cynthia and I would travel, and I'd see bakery, and anywhere we were stopped, I want to go taste the frosting. I don't care what the cake tastes like. Cake's pretty generic. I want to taste the frosting. And so to me, making frosting that people go, oh man, that's good frosting. And my wedding cake frosting is very, it's my own recipe. It's really, really good. And sometimes I do two different ways. Sometimes I put lemon in and vanilla in it. Sometimes I put just almond in it. And but I use my secret ingredient is evaporated milk. Believe it or not, evaporated milk. And okay, so what do we have? What else we have here? I think we had a wedding. You go for lemon cake. Oh yeah, cheesecake. Mm. You'll come up and lick it up. It's worth the drive. Well, the one thing is that it to me, if 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 I want to splurge on a dessert, I go to Whole Foods. I go to Whole Foods or I go to an organic store that has like a really good bakery. That's where I go to splurge. I do not go into supermarket, like what do they have, the Piggly Wiggly or Cub Foods or Wegmans, or I don't go there. I go to an organic place because if I'm going to eat something that's that laden in calories, and I'm going to want to have something that's good as it for me as it can be. With organic butter and organic eggs, and uh, this is Dave and I like to go to Whole Foods because sometimes the Whole Foods in Arizona bakery is a little better than up here in Minnesota. They have they had like the triple chocolate mousse. Ugh, so good. And they do the strawberry parfait cake thing that Cynthia just loves. But if you're going to splurge on something that's good. Don't get the cheap stuff. I mean, why would you do that to your body, right? So with this wedding next door, some people don't. Some people that's not important for them. For me, I love sweets, but they've got to be worth it. And so, yeah, it's like that frosting was. I mean, it was absolutely canned cream cheese frosting. And the reason I know that is I was somewhere where somebody was using that, and I said, "Can I taste that?" And I almost couldn't get past the smell. I mean, it was it. Okay. Hey, what? Just like some of those ladies on the internet, that's all they do. They lick the microphone, right?
Oh,
Have you seen that?
ASMR stuff.
Yeah, I can do ASMR with the
Lava.
big lava frosting. Did you see my ASMR video?
No, do I want to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Are there any mods in here that could put a link to my ASMR video? I was having so many technical problems one night that I had to reward the chat. And when I first saw, I simply, sometimes they have like a streamer. When you go to the Twitch page, there's another streamer. And I said, why is this woman on your page? All she does is lick the microphone. And I said to chat, let's send her a sandwich. I just think she's hungry. Let's give her something to eat. So one night I rewarded my chat with my very own. Yes. All right. I am not going to eat this because my hands were on here. I'm not going. Actually, I'm not. I can't eat off of somebody else's plate. Can you guys? or somebody else's fork either. When growing up with my family, my mother couldn't. My dad could. My dad could finish the food that us kids didn't eat, but my mother was like, and I'm like my mom. I can't eat. Can you guys eat off the plate of somebody else? Oh, there it is. Oh, you got it. Nobody's has it. You're gonna have to click on that and watch that. Noonies, thank you so much. And Noonies, for those of you that don't know, is my favorite naughty cartoon. This guy is second to none. And he's also a mother loader and uh, very special mother loader. And thank you so much, Noonies. Yeah, that's my you gonna go see it?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, okay. Um, but yeah, I'd say how do you spend hours just licking a microphone? I mean, that just, like I said, we were going to all pitch it on my chat and send her a sandwich. I think he's just hungry. He's just poor child. And lick the microphone. But it was funny because Simply, I was streaming from Simply's room because I was having internet issues. So I went in his room and he's got one of those big microphones. So I do have to warn you, please, um, don't eat durian because you're not going to be able to eat after it. I strongly resemble livestock. I mean, I watched it was I trying to be sexy? Okay, yeah. Okay. I am confessing that when I was doing the ASMR, I was trying to look like her and look sexy. I look like livestock. It's hands down. I look like a cow. I mean, if I had, it was so unsexy. I sit there with man, it was bad, but it's funny. It's a funny video. So watch Simpmom doing her best at ASMR. Livestock like all I could think of that I should have in the background is I ought to redo that and dub it with ooh, ooh, put the horns out. Ooh. Oh, you watched that? Did you see it, Viceroy? Okay, let me tell you. The thing is that I'll tell you, or do you want? No, you just watch it. There's a surprise, and you have to watch the whole thing. And there's a surprise. But all right, so let's give away. Oh my God, she's got she's got another person, and she's got number 3. Can you see that? Jekyll Jack. She picked you. How about that? Jekyll Jack, she got you. You are a good price. So what I want you to do is whisper me your email on Twitch, and I'll reach out to you, and you can get us. I got a couple prizes down here. I don't know if you were here when I was showing. What did I do with them all? I don't know. Was they in the chair? Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm also really good at like, my mother's birthday's coming up and she likes petunias. What can you do? You know, but I have some pretty holiday stuff that I'm already starting. And uh I've got a great one, a great Halloween one. It's a witch and it says if you're riding the broom, wear the shoes that match or something. Or I've got the shoes that match. I got some really cute sayings too. So this is a flower set towel, but a nice one. And I do have I can give away this stem hat, but if you get the stem hat, you get another gift because it's a cheapy hat. I have simply hats. I have it's not hitting frosting, or I'll have to lick the hat. I have these nuts hats. Yeah. I've got streamer bibs, I've got aprons, I've got tote bags, I've got beach towels, hand towels, all kinds of stuff. So congratulations on winning. Congratulations. And Yahoo. Yahoo. All right. I think we're good for tonight. How we do?
Good.
You did good? Did you like being on stream? The wake everybody so they can at least see that you're real. Yes, Jacko Jack, you want something. You want prize. Yahoo! Matsego. Yes. Hey, Nudies, thank you so much for finding that clip. I don't know how you do it. Nudies, you are so good at this stuff. Check out Butter Nudies when he streams because he's He's on. I think he's doing a little summer vacation break, like we all do, because once in a while we need to do some fun stuff. But do follow him, and when you see him on, pop in because he's got an edge. That's what I like. He's a naughty cartoon with an edge, and I think even has a font where he'll insult you.
Yeah.
And I think he's got one where he'll sing to you. And really fun stuff, fun stuff. And so check out all the Motherload streamers. And my Motherload streamers are folks that started streaming after me. We've built a community. We support each other. And if any of the mods could bring them up, give them all a like, follow them. And you could be one too. We've got a couple folks that have expressed some interest. So you might see some new Motherloaders coming. There they are. Give them all a follow and pop in. The one thing nice is that we're all small streamers. And it's like you're sitting in the same room with us. And they make it a very intimate and enjoyable experience, but not the way that you have to pay for it. I digress. Right to the gutter, right to the gutter. I find a way of always rolling there. Well, for you new people, this is the deal. For so many years of my life, I had to behave, and I'm not doing that anymore. I've had to be nice. Well, no, I'm still nice, but I don't have to behave. And I'm not going to. So, and I think that's all I have. Are there any Motherloaders that are streaming? We love you too, Mom Stango. You're the best. If I ever get to your part of town, I'm going to be knocking the door because I don't think there's anybody that cooks like you. I've seen your food on Twitter. So if I show up, will you feed me? Oh, she looks like the food looks outstanding. Love you too. So we got anybody out there? We got any of the Motherloaders that are streaming tonight? Let me see. Hey, Jumbo Jack. Good deal. Good deal. Yahoo. And so go ahead and whisper me your email. I'll reach out to you because I'm going to need, like, if you're across the pond, I have to fill out a customs form and I have to get your name. And I like to get your real name. The one time I put somebody's Twitch name on, the package got lost. And the guy goes, who is it? I don't know. Is this his name? And so it kind of made it a little strange. So I don't dox your information. I do sell it to the government every chance I get. They give me 25 cents a name. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But we don't have anybody. We don't have anybody streaming. Yes. Okay. All right, Jake. Well, with a name with two J's, it's kind of a hint that might have been the case. So yes, you are going to be joining the first gift club, and stick around because everybody, you're going to win. You stick around, you're going to win. And we even do. I didn't do it tonight, but I a lot of times you say who hasn't won, and so you will get a gift. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I want to see, are there any of the I don't think there are any of the mother loaders streaming right now. I don't believe that there are. Hold on, let me just dox this over here and I'm just gonna pop and see. Um, you know what? Let's go see Hachubby. Or should we see Pope? Hachubby or Pope? Who do you vote for? Hachubby or Pope? Pope Squidward or Hachubby? What do you think? Let's see the person that's got less. Let's go see Pope.
And he's playing Legend of Zelda. So
Andy who?
he's playing Legend of Zelda.
Who?
Oh.
Oh, okay. He's playing Legends of Zelda. Okay, I want to remind everybody that your glass is half full, it's not half empty. That a lot of things can happen to you you have no control over. You have 100% control over how you respond. You might forget what they said, but you'll never forget the way that they made you feel. And kindness is free. I want you to sprinkle that shit everywhere you go. Let's make this a kinder, gentler place. Wouldn't that be nice and safer? Let's get those assault rifles out of people's arms, hands. Oh, I'm not going to get on my soapbox. I'm going to zip. You guys know how I feel, and you know that I like to rant. The old woman that can rant. So, anyways, let's go see Pope. Give him much love from Simpmom. Pope is one of my favorite folks. I love Pope. He is getting married, and I have heard, believe it or not, I'm going to the wedding. I think I'm going to go to the wedding. I want to go to the wedding. All right, love you guys. Bye. Am I there?